Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J Football, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about my second favourite team, Newcastle United, reaching the top four, UEFA Champions League Football. So right, Newcastle United have performed way above expectation. I mean, to be honest, even I was not expecting them to get top four. I was maybe thinking Europa Conference League or UEFA Europa League, but for them to get top four already ahead of schedule is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, Eddie Howe deserves huge credit for what he's done at Newcastle United in the last 18 months. Honestly, they've gone from being a relegation side to qualifying for UEFA Champions League in the space of 18 months. That is absolutely unbelievable stuff by the Magpies. It really is. And you have pundits saying, oh, Newcastle United aren't a big club. Oh, they won't make top four next season. Absolutely. What a load of fundamental bollocks, honestly. It's absolute crap coming out in these football pundits' mouth. Because Newcastle United have done it ahead of schedule. People and pundits are just jealous about it. I mean, Newcastle deserve huge credit this season for making top four. It's absolutely no one expecting this. Even I wasn't. And you have people criticising them. Get a fucking grip, man. Seriously. Dear me. I don't usually go on a major rant like this on my football channel, but it's really got my back up just listening to these people so jealous of Newcastle United of what they've achieved. Give them credit. Fucking heck. Dear me. Football pundits are so delusional. I mean, they signed Isak, Callum Wilson, Bruno Guimaraes, who's been absolutely superb. Isak, when he's fit, he scores quite a few goals. Callum Wilson does. Botman, he's been a good signing as well. Gordon of Everton, he's been a decent signing as well. You have people saying that Newcastle have done it ahead of schedule. Just give them credit, man. Dear me. Oh, if you don't laugh, you'll just cry, honestly. It's absolutely ridiculous. To me, Eddie Howe should be in contention for manager of the season, but we all know he's going to get manager of the season. It's obvious. Pep Guardiola. Now, that's not me being jealous at all. That's me speaking facts. He will get manager of the year, and he deserves it as well, because what were Man City? April the 1st, they were 8 points behind Arsenal. Now, as it stands, in May, they're 7 points ahead of Arsenal. So, yeah, I mean, I don't understand it. I really don't. Football has gone absolutely crazy. But to be thinking, you'll be hearing that anthem at St James's Park next season. What these fans have been waiting to hear for many, many years is absolutely... I can't wait to start hearing that blaring around at St James's Park, watching that on the TV, etc. It's going to be magical, it really is. Obviously, my team Manchester United are now my favourite, are close to joining Newcastle United in the Champions League. We now only require 1 point in our last two games. That's against Chelsea and Fulham. And obviously, I'll be doing the previews of the Manchester United and Chelsea game over on my main channel tomorrow. So if you are interested in subscribing to my main channel as well, I will link that in the description down below in this video. But to me, Eddie Howe is just done outstanding. And what I've liked about Newcastle is they haven't just splashed the cash a lot. They've done it slowly. And they're in the top four already. Unbelievable. Just absolutely. You got to give the Geordies credit for that. I just do not understand why they are getting so much stick for it. Honestly, I have no idea why. To me, what they've done is absolutely way ahead of schedule. No one was expecting them to finish in the top four after battling relegation 18 months ago. It's just the way Newcastle are being run at the moment. The owners, they care about the club. They have high standards like what Man City do. Yes, I know Man City are under investigation for their 115 breaches, but at least their owners have ambitions to want to remain on top every year. No other team has the same attitude, and that's why Man City keep on getting better and better, because they have high standards, and Newcastle are following the same path. Honestly, it's going to be interesting to see. Look at Man City, since they made the top four, they're yet to drop out of the top four. Because once you're in the top four, to me, Newcastle, they will be here to stay. And people can moan and bitch about Newcastle all they like, but once they're in the top four, I cannot see them dropping out again. Who knows, maybe next season being in the Champions League, they may finish outside the top four, but you have to give them credit for the work they've put in this season. It's just pathetic the amount of stick they're getting. Really gets my back up. It really does. Makes you so angry. And on this channel, I rarely get angry. That's when I'm over on my main channel doing Manchester United match reviews, etc. But yes, it's really gotten to me, this has. You have Jason Cundy on Talksort and Jamie O'Hara saying, oh, Newcastle aren't a big club. Well, fucking look back in our history then, you absolute wasters. Dear me. It's like the shit what comes out on Football Pundits mouths are alarming. It really is. It's absolutely ridiculous. To me, Newcastle United, I can see them doing really well in the Champions League next season. If they have a good summer and strengthen the squad a bit more, I believe they will do a brilliant job in the Champions League next season. And absolutely, I could not give a toss what Football Pundits say. Honestly, don't have the time and day for them. I really don't. It's just absolutely. Do they get paid to say so much crap or something? Dear me. But it will be interesting to see. They may get a group of death though, because they are new to the Champions League, Newcastle. So we'll wait and see what happens when they do the draw in. I think it's either August or September they do the Champions League draw, but we will wait and see. But Eddie Howe, do I believe he can be Newcastle United manager for the long term with the right investment? Yes. Honestly, he's done outstanding, Eddie Howe. I've been so impressed. When Newcastle appointed him first of all, I thought, yeah, he is the one to take this Newcastle team forward, 100%. I mean, Joe Linton, like I said many times, was possibly the worst player under Steve Bruce. Now, he's been fantastic, Eddie Howe. He's been outstanding this season, Joe Linton. Nick Pope, I mean, unbelievable. He deserves a shout out as well. I watched a game against Leicester last night. Leicester literally did nothing the whole game. They didn't have a shot on target until the 90th minute. Nick Pope had nothing to do until he's called up in the 90th minute. And my goodness me, what a save. Because Leicester could have nixed that. But Nick Pope, despite having nothing to do all game, was alert and saved it. Absolutely fantastic. He's another good goalkeeper as well. Of course, he did get it wrong against Liverpool, now getting that red card, and it was a well-deserved red card because he denied a clear goal-scoring opportunity. But yeah, I am excited to see Newcastle back in the Champions League next season. If you are a Newcastle United fan, then comment your thoughts down below. I will always reply. And other football fans, how do you think Newcastle will get on in the Champions League next season? I still think they need to strengthen their forwards. The midfields could do a bit of strengthening, and possibly their defence. But Eddie Howe has been outstanding this season. The Geordies back in the Champions League next season. Unbelievable. Get in there. And I can't wait to see how they do. The future is bright in Newcastle United because their owners have high standards, unlike my fucking football club, where we still don't know who is going to own the club, and apparently our transfers are going to be put on hold until whoever buys the club and that. Fucking joke, honestly. But Man City, Newcastle have high standards. Yes, people can complain about Man City spent a lot of money, but look at Manchester United. They spent a lot of money since Sir Alex Ferguson retired, so it's just hypocritical. It really is. Man City have got it right, the way they strengthened the team, but we will wait and see what happens to that investigation. Personally, I'm not expecting a lot to happen, but anyway, as I said, comment holes down below. I will always reply. And yeah, this is possibly the longest video I've done on this channel, but I just wanted to give Newcastle credit and have a rant on the Football Pundits. You're fucking jealous of Newcastle. Bye-bye. Fucking ridiculous.